In today's episode in What the Actual Health podcast, we decided to discuss the
Kawawa naman ako.
syndrome. Actually, kanename lang namin yan yung kawawa naman ako syndrome. Kasi we often hear this especially in the practice, diba?
Yeah, oo.
Or for anyone who's ever dieted, na pag nag-diet ka, kawawa naman ako or kawawa ka naman.
Iisipin mo pa lang, you're just thinking about it, then you audibly say it, automatically that eating program, that diet, it ends.
It
No doubt.
doesn't end, but what? Parang it
They give
becomes a
up.
struggle.
They give up.
Mentally, they've given up.
Yeah,
Parang ganon.
Yeah. It's not gonna last long.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga why, not us, but why do people always say, kawawa naman ako?
Because basically when they're put in a healthy program, they feel the mind already switches that I'm deprived. And that's where it all begins.
Akala ko ba it all ends? Tapos biglang it all begins.
All begins. Teka. It all
Sige,
begins.
go.
It all begins to end.
Okay, na-save naman yun. Na-save naman yun. Pero kasi, I think, the reason why people always say, kawawa naman ako. And I think this is more prevalent in the older age range. I often hear this with with the older people na, ano nilang kakainin ko? Kawawa naman ako.
Right. No, but that kawawa naman ako can also be you can basically change it up in English and say, I feel really bad that I'm not eating what I want to
I
eat.
feel sad.
I feel sad. So you hear that all the time. And what's it going to do for my mental health? That's a lot of things that you hear today as well.
Oh, I have a question. Since you grew up in New Zealand, is it a cultural thing? I mean, as Filipinos, we associate happiness and celebration a lot with food. Or is it the same in other countries?
I think it's similar in other countries, but it's a lot more
Muted?
Not muted, but I think in Philippines it's just
Like full-blown.
Full blown.
Okay.
Just like our
Full
Christmas,
out.
right?
Yes,
So
oo.
talagang full blown siya in the sense that when we celebrate or potlucks are a feast, right? Or simple things like that. We celebrate graduation, birthday, everything.
Yeah.
Whereas in other countries they don't seem to celebrate everything as much as we do. At least
Okay.
here in
So,
Manila.
kasi yun iniisip ko bakit do other nationalities or races say that if their culture is not food-centric? I wonder.
Some are alcohol centric.
True.
Diba?
Oo,
Oo.
na they equate celebrations with
Yeah,
alcohol
drinking
instead
alcohol,
of food. Yes,
right?
oo,
Like,
that's good.
tayo sa pag-Christmas and New Year, di ba? Whereas ang alam ko, I may be wrong, sa America, when the ball drops from, let's say, the TV, they're in the bars drinking.
Possibly.
Does that
possibly.
make sense? But I feel like we take it to a whole new level. Like the way we take Christmas to a whole new level here in Philippines.
We take food to a whole new level.
Food to a whole new level here
Sa
as well.
bagay, kasi diba, I mean, we've had foreigner friends na when they come to the Philippines, they get so surprised that they get fed to the point that they can't eat anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
hence, kasi I'm trying to get to the root of it Bakit nga ba most Filipinos, if not all, if you tell them to diet, if you tell them they can't eat the way they used to, the first reaction is, kawawa naman ako.
Oo nga. Yeah,
Oo.
it's true because it's so talagang ingrained in our culture that if you are not eating, you're sick, you're not well, there is a stereotype that you are deprived.
Yes.
So when the deprivation happens, usually, when you are in a state of deprivation, you generally will feel na
Kawawa naman ako.
Ganun
Oo,
yun, diba?
ganun siya. Pero again, this is one of those episodes na we feel like it helps to reframe your mind na if you are eating healthy, it doesn't mean kawawa ka. And why doesn't it mean kawawa
Okay,
ka?
first of all, you have to remember that all the foods that you love before they became processed, before they became
Fast food.
fast food or from restaurants, they were recipes from probably from your parents. Example,
That's true.
like today, we had a yummy shrimp
Sinigang.
sinigang.
Sinigang na hipon, guys.
right.
Sarap.
Yes. So what did we use? We used
Kamyas. Yes.
so good, so rich, so delicious, right? But now, because of convenience,
Yes.
there's an instant mix.
Yes, for sinigang.
Right.
Which doesn't just include tamarind or
I
kamyas
wish it
or
was that simple, right?
it's not
No,
eh. There's
it's
so
not.
many artificial ingredients.
And because they're trying to make money
Mm-hmm.
from these packets, they cannot spoil quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be cheap to make, and they have to look a certain way.
Yes, yes.
So because of that, it's not necessarily good for you, but it's made to believe that it's sinigang mix. Eh. So that's what happens.
It's funny nga eh, kasi merong, I think, I forget it was someone from your practice.
Go.
Good thing I don't remember because I really don't want to mention names.
Oo.
When I mentioned na, oh, you can still eat sinigang, ganyan. Eh, paano ako magluluto ng sinigang? Gumamit ka ng tamarind, gumamit ka ng kamyas, gumamit ka ng kalamansi, pangpaasim. Sabi niya, pwede pala yun.
Oo. So nawala na yung traditional healthy way.
Yes. Kasi sanay na tayo na instant mix, cubes.
Ang galing kasi ng marketing.
That's
To be
true.
honest, everywhere
That's
you
true.
go. I mean, the marketing has gone from written from from pictures like in newspapers and everything to full blown digital na ngayon eh.
Yes,
Like
yes.
on YouTube, we turn it on, it's there.
That yun nga eh. Some people don't know how to make things from scratch
Yes.
anymore. And, I don't blame them. Kasi in today's world, rat race, everyone's so busy,
Yeah.
na you really gravitate towards what's easier and what's faster.
Yeah. So-
without knowing that the easier and faster route eventually becomes the harder route because you end up with disease, you
That's
end up
the
with
damage.
health issues. Ganun siya. So yun, going back to kawawa naman ako. Another thing that I love, sorry to my mom and dad because you're going to be mentioned this episode. That I will say. When our son was born and then he
Oh,
was
yes.
growing up, syempre my parents wanted to give my son certain types of food.
Fast
Certain
food.
types of fast food. And the line is, kawawa naman yung apo ko. Hindi niya matitikman ito. Hindi niya matitikman yun. Hindi siya magiging masaya.
Yeah.
And
that's
what's
right.
my line to my parents? Let's see if you remember.
Hindi ko na maalala. Ikaw,
But-
you put yourself in this hole, you get yourself out of it.
Okay, sige. Okay lang. I don't mind putting myself in this hole.
Okay.
I always tell my mom and my dad, hindi kawawa ang anak ko. Mas kawawa yung mga bata na laging pinapakain ng fast food, ng candy, ng kung ano-ano. Kasi kawawa sila paglaki nila. Malamang magiging diabetic yan, hypertensive yan, magkakagout yan, laging may sakit yan.
You remember the first below 5-year-old client I had?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that was absolutely memorable. Go.
Severe constipation.
Mhm.
And they had to do a colonoscopy on
At
the boy.
age 5, guys,
Yeah, well,
colonoscopy.
actually, 4 years old pa nga
4 pa
eh.
lang yun.
Okay. He had multiple colonoscopies because of severe constipation that
Mm-hmm.
the doctor was worried that he may have
Colon cancer?
juvenile colon cancer. Okay.
Okay.
Which is very, very rare.
Yeah.
no?
And I make that face because, someone that young shouldn't be
Exactly. So
getting that.
we
Okay.
went back and checked on the diet.
Mm.
He was basically surviving on 2 things.
What were those two
The
things?
colored gummy bears
Gummy bears? Okay, gummy
Okay.
bears.
and french fries of a fast food place.
Bakit yun lagi?
Okay.
Okay.
Because he is living inside the house of the grandparents.
Okay.
So
Lives with the
Well,
grandparents.
lives with the grandparents. The father and the mother are the oldest. So they have siblings.
Younger siblings.
So
okay.
every time any of them would come home,
May pasalubong.
may pasalubong.
May pasalubong. So it's either gummy bears ang pasalubong or french fries.
A very Filipino
Which,
trait.
nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
I actually am a pasalubong person every time I go
Ako
out of
hindi.
the country. Yeah.
Ako hindi.
That's another topic for marriage. Healthy marriage. Sige. But I would imagine that, okay, Yung pangalawang kapatid, uuwi, may pasalubong na french fries. Yung pangatlong kapatid, may pasalubong gummy bears. So, on a daily basis, this child must be consuming so much of that
type of food.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, when you're four, you don't get to eat a lot.
Yeah.
So, kung kumain ka ng isang pack of french fries, busog ka na.
And gummy bears.
Busog ka na. Wala ka na makakain for the rest of the day. And remember, those things are extremely addictive. And they are food engineered to be extremely addictive. So when you eat them, you're probably going to want more.
So what happened to this patient client of yours?
Pinagalitan ko yung nanay.
Oh, okay.
Pinagalitan ko yung nanay. That was one of the first early times of the practice. So I couldn't hold it. I couldn't keep it to myself because I had a son who was about 3
Same
years old.
age nung time na yon, I remember.
So, pinagalitan ko, sabi ko, this cannot continue. Otherwise, your son is gonna get sick. Mas nakakaawa siya.
There.
Right? Mas nakakaawa siya pag may sakit siya.
At saka yung at 4 years old, 5 years old, magko-colonoscopy
2 colonoscopies already.
Hindi ba nakakaawa yon? More than just saying, I'm not gonna give my child french fries and gummy bears every day.
Yeah. So, we tweaked it. I made the mother cry, not on purpose, but I was really adamant and told her we have to make changes. Otherwise, your son is going to get sick.
Yeah.
Right? So, then they made changes and 180-degree turn within 3 weeks.
3 weeks lang.
3 weeks lang.
As in, hindi na constipated yung bata.
Hindi na constipated yung bata. The boy was doing really well. 3 weeks. And then they said they didn't realize how food was such a big deal. And it wasn't that they didn't know how to cook. They knew how to cook. They know how to prepare good food.
Yes.
The problem is all that stuff, yung pasalubong.
At saka, ayokong kawawa naman yung bata.
Yes.
Bigyan na natin ang gusto niya.
Yes.
Ang gusto ng bata, french fries at gummy bears, bigay na lang natin.
Convenient.
Without looking long term, how is this going to affect my child?
Yes. Yes.
Which, we're also parents. And I have to say, now when my kids ask for something, and I know I can give it to them, financially I can give it to them, emotionally I can give it to them, whatever it is, but I choose not to, a little part of me
feels bad.
Yeah, a small portion of my heart breaks.
Definitely.
Kasi, syempre, I want to see my child happy.
Yeah.
But, when I think about it na, pag binigay ko today yan, kakasore throat, magkakasakit. Or if ito pa, another example, my son had this classmate, preschool pa to, matagal na, because my son's already big. The child does not know how to drink water. The child only drinks those small yogurt drinks na nakatetra pa.
Yeah.
Nakahilera na yon pag break nila.
Tak,
Oo,
straw.
marami. And this child, I remember, sounds like this.
Yeah.
Parang laging may mucus dito,
Yes.
laging may sniffles.
Yes.
And yun I feel like, the parents were just trying to be loving
Yeah.
na, ayaw umin mo ng tubig bigay mo na lang yung,
Kawawa naman.
oo, bigay mo na lang yung yogurt drink na yan,
Right.
kawawa naman. And yun na nangyari. I don't know na where this child is now or kung ganun pa rin siya.
Yeah.
But yung the habits that we give to our kids, they might, I would say 90% of the time, carry it into adulthood.
Actually, Isa, I wanted to go another step further. I don't know if we didn't really plan to have we don't really do scripts for
Yes.
diba? So I wanted to take it to a level where, you know how special needs kids with autism.
Yes.
Right? Sometimes when you give them foods that are not good for them, your fast foods and your refined sugars, your ultra processed foods, talagang makikita mo talaga yung effects ng food
Yes.
sa focus and concentration nila.
Yes, and their ability to learn.
Exactly. Their ability to learn is extremely hampered.
Yes.
They cannot concentrate. They cannot sit.
Yes.
They exhibit their behaviors where it's really not conducive to learning.
And we found this out because we work with special needs kids.
Yes.
You coordinate with their developmental pedia.
Yes.
You coordinate with the people who
They're
facilitate their
occupational
therapists.
Yeah.
And they say it, di ba?
Yeah,
Na
yeah.
alam nung mga therapists, pag pinakain ng high sugar yung bata before a therapy
Yeah.
session, halos wala silang na-accomplish.
There almost no concentration. The time of concentration is very limited, and they start to become extremely jittery, and just the ability to concentrate is
Which brings us again, although we are not parents of special needs kids and we don't claim to know the struggles, we have friends who have special needs kids. If I were a parent of a special needs kids, which kawawa will I choose? Yung kawawa yung bata kasi yun yung gusto lang kainin.
Yes.
Or yung kawawa yung bata because I'm the one facilitating, hampering their ability to thrive.
We've had a lot of these the parents come through. So when I ask them, why do you give it? I feel guilty. I feel guilty. My son is already
differently abled
already, has special needs. Hindi ko pa pagbibigyan. Doon sila, this is where they try na bumawi. Kasi kawawa naman daw yung anak nila.
Yes. But yun nga I guess, even not just as parents, even for older people, yung long term Like, I've discussed an uncle who said na, I don't know if this uncle is on insulin na now. He has just one child. And yun lagi, pag pinagsasabihan, kawawa naman ako, hindi na ako makakain ng ganito, hindi ako makakain ng ganyan. Alam mo, sa loob-loob ko, naiisip ko lang, kawawa yung daughter niya. Kasi, ako as a daughter every time my parents are sick, I worry so much. I worry na I'll have to live without them. I worry that they'll have to live in a state na hindi okay, na I have to push them. I don't mind pushing them on a wheelchair, but knowing my parents, they don't want that. Yun yung kawawa ka dahil hindi ka makakakain ng pagkain na yun. But hindi ba kawawa yung ibang taong binaburden mo just because gusto mo kainin yun, pero may sakit ka na.
For sure.
Diba?
For sure.
So, again, reframing of the mind, the whole kawawa naman ako, kawawa ka saan because hindi mo siya matitikman. You can allocate a day, which is in another episode we talk about cheat day or treat day. Or, mas kawawa ba yung katawan mo because you are constantly consuming all these types of food.
A lot of the clients that come through Baron Method, they have one line. I'm so sick of being sick.
I'm so sick of being sick. Ulitin ko yun. I'm so sick of being sick.
Number one yun.
And
then what I'll tell you is that pag nakita mo ang taong malala ang sakit, yun ang kawawa talaga.
Correct.
Yun ang kawawa talaga. Hindi
Sorry, na-adjust ko yung mic.
Hindi yung kawawa siya dahil hindi siya nakakain ng ice cream.
Correct. Kawawa yung taong fighting for their life. Kawawa yung taong sobrang dependent on meds.
Kawawa din ang tao dahil they thought they could eat whatever they like after their cancer treatments. Kawawa sila na they already went through chemotherapy.
And then the cancer reoccurs pa.
Then the reoccurrence rate is high when you don't eat well.
Yeah.
And boom.
Yeah.
Yun ang nangyayari.
And that's what we think. When we say, kawawa naman ako, we don't feel na kawawa ang tao just because they cannot eat certain things for a certain period.
Yes.
Or just a certain number of days.
Yes.
Mas kawawa ang tao who is sick of being sick.
Correct.
And that's the What the Actual Health podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode today. Remember, hindi ka kawawa.
Hindi tayo kawawa.
Hindi ka kawawa as long as you have your health.